Friends, welcome to the webinar. Here we go. Okay, welcome to my scope, my Periscope. This is going to be a very important scope, especially for people that are in a network marketing company. So I'm going to talk about how to coach new team members in your network marketing company. This is going to be very significant. I have ranked in the top 10 of 3 different internet marketing systems, and one of those was a very significant internet or a network marketing company. And I'm not here to promote our company. I just want to give you a value on what I've learned. And I'm a top earner in our company. And like I said, I've reached the top 10 of 3 different systems, including network marketing. So I'm going to talk about coaching new recruits. Now, when you sponsor a new person, don't be the sponsor that just kind of goes away and doesn't do anything. You need to reach out to those people. Just a second. Okay. Anyway, I had a notification on my cell phone I had to look at. But when I first started, I thought I knew how to help a new person out. I was basically helping them do the things that I was doing. Well, that's not necessarily the way to do things. Most companies have a system. Obviously, you need to get them set up with your company system. But there's a series of questions that I ask to help your new recruit make commitments, because it's very difficult when a new person starts out. Wouldn't you agree to know not only to know what to do, but to make commitments that are in their best interest? Just a second here. That are in their best interest. And sometimes helping your new recruit go through each step in the process, you're going to be much more likely to have that person succeed than if you just recruit them and kind of hope that they'll build a downline underneath you. The idea of sponsor 4 and they'll get 4 and they'll get 4 and they'll get 4. That's fairy tale land. It really is. I mean, theoretically, it can happen on paper, but in reality, it doesn't happen that way. So you need to help them get a good start in the business and help them to make commitments to themselves and to their business. So I'm going to help you do that right now. I'm going to try to keep this fairly short if I can. So this is a marathon. This is number 9. Just a second here. Okay, this is number 9 in our marathon countdown. And I'm going to give you a ton of value right now and give you a ton of help in helping a new person just starting out. So what I'm going to say is this, if I think the number one, in addition to helping new team members, probably the first challenge that most people face is getting recruits, getting new signups. And I'm going to show you how to do that on a PDF. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you're on an iPad or a desktop or or if you have access to a regular computer, go to JackLater.net and download a checklist. Again, that's JackLater.net, JackLater.net, and download my 8-step checklist and video walkthrough to 30 to 50 leads per day, and that'll get you started if you're not already a consistent recruiter. That's going to help you out. Now, once you have a person recruited, then go through these questions. You might want to write these down as I go, and if I go a little bit too fast, when this is over, you can do the replay and watch it again. So anyway, there's 5 steps that I do, first of all. And everything that I do is encompassed in these 5 steps. Number 1, I build rapport and connection. Now, I'm not looking for a long-term relationship with the person. I mean, that's different than responsiveness. I don't have the time to get to know, the thousands of people that I have on my list. And I've sponsored about 200 people in a fairly short amount of time in my primary company. So I know how to recruit, I know how to help them out. So you want to build rapport and connection with them first, and then secondly, find out what they need, want, and desire. In other words, why do they join? Why are they here? What are they here for? Number 3, build rapport and accountability. You want them to become to be accountable. They need an accountability partner, at least temporarily, while they're getting their business going. As they get further in their business, they'll have other accountability partners. But at least for the short term, you want to become an accountability partner, at least in the first few phone calls that you do with this person. Okay, number 4, plug people into your system and schedule them for a new member coaching. So when I first call a person on the phone, I'm not doing coaching with them right away. I'm scheduling an appointment, or I'll have my assistant, who's my wife, do the scheduling for me. Number 5, give assignments to complete that they're supposed to complete before the coaching session starts. So I'll tell them what to do, and then before the scheduled before the scheduled coaching. Now, when I get them on the phone, initially, I'll get to know them a little bit. I'll find out where they're from, what their family situation, and their hobbies and interests and stuff like that. I'll keep that fairly short, but I'll make an appointment with them. And when we get back with the appointment, when we finally meet together, I'll find out, and you might want to write these down. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? How about your family? Do you have kids, grandkids? I mean, I'm trying to build some kind of a rapport with them. I've got kids and grandkids, and so I relate to a lot of people. I've also lived a lot of places. I've lived from Utah to Idaho to New Mexico, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and I can relate to a lot of people and where they live. So I get to know them and have a connection. Boy, I got an itchy nose here. Okay, the next is I ask them, what do you want to accomplish here with our company? In other words, why did you decide to join? And then we talk about that. Number 5, how much money do you want to make here with our company to make it worth your while? And that's really important to know, because then you want to know what their goals are. How much does it take for them to survive? For example, in our company, I know that all they need to do is recruit about 24 paying customers, and they're making about $4,000 a month or so. Well, I need to know their motivation, how much money they want to make. Next is what is your core motivation why you want to earn X amount of money? Now, this is a really important question. What is your core motivation for wanting to earn $8,000 a month or $10,000 a month or whatever it is? And I'll guarantee you their core reasons are going to be stronger reasons than just the money itself. I want to find out, why are you here? Then I'm going to give them some assignments, and I'll tell them that. I'll say, I want to find out why you're here, and then I'm going to give you some assignments, if that's okay. How much money do you want to make here with our company to make it worth your while? And what is your core motivation? In other words, what would you do with that money? Okay, if you were making $8,000 or $10,000 a month, what would you do with it? Well, I might pay off bills. Okay, everybody wants to do that. Then that's powerful. Want to go on trips. Maybe it's to provide for my kids in a way that I wasn't able to do before. Maybe I wasn't able to send my kids to a private school, or maybe I wasn't able to pay for my kids to take football. Before I started doing internet marketing, my kids were in football, and it cost us about $300 for each kid every year that they were in football. It was expensive. Well, what is their core motivation? Do you want to be able to provide things for your family in a way that you were not able to before? Do you want to be able to get them into karate?